Hello, everybody. I'm Jackie K. Cooper here with,
For Howell.
and it is Mailbag Monday.
It is. Did we take a 2-week hiatus?
I think we skipped last week, didn't we?
We skipped last week.
Yeah, but that's all.
That's all. Just
It was
one
one
week.
week before last. Yeah.
Okay. Should we jump right into it?
Let's jump into it.
This is HarperCollins.
Because you're reading books now.
I am reading books.
And you want to
Can y'all believe that?
jump on that. Oh, that's a hard copy.
This is After That Night by Karen Slaughter, Jackie's friend Karen. I'll let you talk about it.
Let me tell you.
Well, tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
This is her newest book. Comes out in August.
Uh-huh.
I think August 18th, somewhere around there. I'm on the very final pages right now. Oh, is it good?
It's really good?
Yes. And it is a Will Trent book.
That's right. It says that on the jacket, I think.
Watch Will Trent.
On ABC?
Now, do you ever watch Will Trent?
No.
You should.
Do you?
It's a good show. And it's been renewed for next year. But in the book, Will Trent is a member of the GBI, Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and he is engaged to a pediatrician, or I think she works in the, maybe it works in the morgue now. But anyway, and they're engaged, Sarah Linton, and that's great. Mm-hmm. I've been reading all these books, and these things have progressed, whatever. That's in the book. If you watch the TV series, and Will Trent is 6'6" and Caucasian.
6'6".
And Caucasian.
Tall.
That's in book world.
Okay. Is he shorter in TV world?
He's not only shorter, he's Hispanic.
Okay.
And his girlfriend is named Angie.
Which is not.
Which was 7 books ago.
Oh. Okay.
And so
A little different.
It was just driving people crazy, you know. He doesn't look like Will Trent. He doesn't, where's Sarah and all sorts of stuff. And you know what I decided?
What did you decide?
This is brilliant.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. You know who Spider-Man is? Know him personally. Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
But
I haven't seen those movies.
but there's been Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield,
Tobey Maguire.
The animated, and in one of the, I think it was this last Spider-Man movie was an animated Spider-Man movie, but the one before that was real. But they had all the Spider-Men in.
Oh.
Oh, and you know how they did it?
How?
They came from different universes. Multiverses.
Ah.
And I have decided,
Oh boy.
Will Trent, he's in one universe in the book and one universe in the TV.
Yeah. That's it.
How about that?
That's the explanation.
And that just eased my mind.
Yeah. Now you can breathe a little bit
I
better.
can breathe a little bit
Get a
better.
little bit more
I said,
sleep at night.
Okay, I don't have to worry about it,
Yeah.
And she's not changing
No.
what's happening in this universe.
No.
But I'm going to tell you, Karen Slaughter, I consider to be a good friend of mine. And your children will go to school probably reading Karen Slaughter books.
I hope they do.
I think they're going to be like classics. I think she is going to go down in history as one of the great storytellers.
Yeah.
And
I'll hold you to that.
Yes.
In a couple of years when I have kids, or I guess more than a couple of years, when I have kids.
Are we making announcements
see.
now?
No. No. Absolutely not.
But I think I read her books and I think she is so good and she is so popular internationally. And I thought, my friend, person I know and could be somebody that they teach in school.
Yeah. Going down in history. Hear that, Karen?
Karen
Jackie
Slaughter.
said it, so it has to be true.
Karen Slaughter.
There you go.
Karen Slaughter. Before we open that next one,
Okay.
I want to mention talking about books. Want something to eat?
We keep almost knocking it off the table. We're talking about the placemat right here. Had to throw it away.
Kind of clashes with
Yeah,
cigarettes.
kind of.
But our friend Melissa Bond
Yes.
and you always have to tell me this. What is the title of that book?
Blood Orange Night.
I was
You're
sitting
always
here, I was sitting here
all
down. I was
around
like, red, orange,
Morning.
no, red, orange, noon.
Something like that. We know.
Blood Orange Night.
Blood Orange Night.
Blood Orange Night. Anyway, it came out in hardback a year ago,
Yes.
and it has come out in paperback
With a new cover.
with a new cover
And an extra chapter.
and an extra chapter.
Yeah.
And it is Barnes and Noble. I am looking in the camera, and I'm thinking, people see that and they think his skin's folded off.
It's a bandage.
It's a bandage. Went to the dermatologist. Damn, okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Just no problem. But anyway, it's come out in paperback. It's a Barnes and Noble nonfiction pick.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah, so if you read the book when we were talking about it last year when it came out, you can now get a different version of it and read a whole new chapter.
well because the whole book is about her addiction to, and you have to tell me again.
Benzodiazepines.
You just know that so well.
I know it like the back of my hand. I did so much promotion for that book,
remember.
Jackie.
But it was that she was prescribed
Benzodiazepines.
benzos. But she was prescribed them, and she became hooked on them, and had just a terrible time
Coming off of
getting
it.
off. And it was, depression setting. I mean, it's a completely honest, truthful telling of her story. But in this new chapter, and I think this is what I understood, she meets or has lunch or has a meeting with the doctor who prescribed her
Yeah.
that medication.
I believe so. I really want to get, I need to get the book so I can read that chapter because after the book was over, when I got done with it last year, that's what I wanted. That's what was missing was the follow-up with the doctor that did this
the face-to-face.
The face-to-face.
And it happened.
Yeah.
And she,
Yeah.
I don't want to say confronted, but they discussed
Yeah.
her book and what the problems that they had.
I'm going to have to go get that book.
Paperback.
Paperback. Ready?
Might be in here.
Maybe. We'll see. HarperCollins. No,
HarperCollins.
she's with Simon and Schuster. This is Windfall by Wendy Corsi
Oh, that
Stahl.
sounds good.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
New York Times best-selling author.
And
Do you want to show the camera?
oh yeah, but I'm just looking.
Messed up.
Post office, destroying my
Post
book.
office.
It came in looking damaged,
Yeah.
but
Is there a...
I was trying to see where she lived because at one point I thought she lived in Georgia.
So you're familiar with her?
Uh-huh. What would you do if you won $1 billion?
I'd share it. Of course.
What a perfect answer.
That's what the back of the book
my
says.
friend Amber.
I'll give you a little bit, Jackie.
Hope so. Hope so. It was the girls' weekend they'd never forget. It was the girls' weekend they'd live to regret.
Okay.
Whoa,
Girls'
that sounds
weekend.
good.
It does sound good.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Terry's reading again now too, and she's that might be.
We'll just
I didn't bother.
Show
you.
the audience.
Yes.
It's a good little cover.
I like
too.
the cover
I like
too.
the cover.
I do.
Yeah.
A novel of suspense.
Suspense is...
Now that you're reading,
I know. I have so many books to read.
no telling. I mean,
We've been opening books for 3 years. I have some catching up to do.
yep.
I do. You ready for the last one?
That's one.
I think this is from our friend,
Our friend
Deborah Roberts.
Deborah Roberts.
Do you want to give a little backstory on who she is and what she does?
Well, we live. Oh,
Got a little note too.
bless her. But we live in Perry, Georgia. Small little town, mid-Georgia. What's the population, you think?
23,000.
23,000. But one of our claims to fame, to me, one of our biggest claims to fame, is Deborah Roberts.
Yes.
Deborah Roberts is a reporter for ABC. She does Nightline or 2020.
Is it Dateline?
Dateline. No, that's NBC, isn't it?
I
All
can't
right, let's
remember.
see. Let's see what it says.
Let's see.
Maybe give some information. It says she reports for Good Morning America, World News Tonight with David Muir, and Nightline.
Nightline, you were right.
Nightline. So, anyway, she is born and bred Perry, Georgia. Super, super, super nice. And she wrote this book, Lessons Learned and Cherished, and she has interviewed a bunch of people like, who else in here? Ava DuVernay, she's James Farmer, Jenna Bush Hager, Sonny Hostin, Gail King, Lucy Liu, Deborah Norville, Cheryl Lee Ralph, Robin Roberts. I mean, and she asked about who influenced them in school.
Yeah.
What would you answer?
Who influenced me?
The teacher who changed my life is right there.
You know, my 8th grade year, I had a lot of really good teachers, and I made a lot of really good memories that year. Like, we went to New York City on a field trip that year.
That got you started.
It got me started. That's where my travel bug started. And they were just so intentional with all their students. It was a close-knit group of students, and the teachers really, encouraged that closeness.
And this was at Peary Middle School?
Peary Middle School. And we went to the, this was when the Hunger Games came out. It was like 2011, 2012, and my whole class and my teachers, we went to see this movie together on the weekend in theaters together. It was just a good time. I really enjoyed that year and those teachers. So,
you know, it's funny that you picked middle school because a lot of people
hate middle school.
Hate middle school.
I like middle school. I liked 8th grade. What did she write?
She wrote, Jackie, I wanted to share my latest project. Thanks for all your support always. She said a little heart.
Deborah.
And then in the book, she said, Jackie, here's to all the cherished memories from teachers. Thanks for the support.
Deborah.
Well,
that'll be good. A good read.
Yes, I can. From the time I met Deborah, and I met her because there was a magazine called Houston Magazine, and I did personality profiles for them. And one day somebody said, why don't you do one on Deborah Roberts? And I was like, well, I would if I could find Deborah Roberts. And I was able to track her down and ask her if she would like to be interviewed. And she and I hit it off. But, I don't want anybody to think, I knew her all life. I haven't known her all life, but I've known her since I did that interview. And she and Al Roker from the Today Show is her husband, and they and their kids used to come down and stay at Henderson Village, and we would go out there and have breakfast with them. And it was we've kept in touch, and I just think she's a grand example, of a person being from our area.
Yeah, and I can tell that she's a good example and kind and all the good attributes just from being friends with you and knowing, the way that you guys correspond now. She seems very kind. And
there's a interview with Deborah and Al on my YouTube page.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. From a long time ago?
No, not that long. It was, they wrote a book together.
Oh.
It was like, he said, she said.
Okay.
He tried something about their life, and then she'd write something about life.
Oh.
And when the book came out, they came to Perry, and we filmed an interview.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You can
go watch the interview.
Yeah.
But she's friendly. She's funny. She's
fantastic all around.
She is. She really is. And I am proud to call her my friend, and I can't wait to look at this and see who the people were.
Yeah.
But you didn't have one teacher. I had one. I had Miss Sheely.
You've talked about her before.
She's the one who said, you need to know what you're going to do with your life.
That's
and
right.
I was a junior in high school.
Yeah.
But Miss Sheely, I think Miss Sheely loved, she taught English and English literature. And I think she's one of the people who got me to like reading like I did.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
she had a love for the English language, and she would call on you, Amber, in class, and she'd say, all right, is that, adverb or an adjective? I mean, I'm simplifying everything. And so I'd say, oh, that's an adverb. And she'd say, no, but thank you for trying.
We should start saying that. No, but thank you for trying. Good try.
But that was her. She was famous for that.
Uh-huh.
She always encouraged.
Mm-hmm. Never put down.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
That's right. I'm gonna tell Cody. You say, "Oh, I want to go to Europe this summer." I say, "No, but thanks for trying."
Thanks for trying. Yeah, I'll probably. Yeah, that's how that conversation will go.
What a good
stack of
book
books.
day.
Yeah.
Good book day.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look, and then I'm trying to track down Melissa's book and see what that added chapter.
I'm gonna have to read that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yes.
All right. This has been Jackie K. Cooper with
Amber Howell.